Senator Obama, one of the things in a campaign is that you have to react to unexpected developments. On Sunday, the headline in your hometown paper, Chicago Tribune, Louis Farrakhan backs Obama for president at Nation of Islam convention in Chicago. Do you accept the support of Louis Farrakhan?
You know, I have been very clear in my denunciation of Minister Farrakhan's anti-Semitic comments. I think they are unacceptable and reprehensible. I did not solicit this support. He expressed pride in an African American who seems to be bringing the country together. I obviously can't censor him, but it is not support that I sought, and we're not doing anything, I assure you, formally or informally with Minister Farrakhan.
Do you reject his support?
Well, Tim, I can't say to somebody that he can't say that he thinks I'm a good guy. I have been very clear in my denunciations of him and his past statements, and I think that indicates to the American people what my stance is on those comments.
The problem some voters may have is, as you know, Reverend Farrakhan called Judaism gutter religion.
Tim, I think I am very familiar with his record, as are the American people. That's why I have consistently denounced it. This is not something new. This is something that I live in Chicago. He lives in Chicago. I've been very clear in terms of me believing that what he has said is reprehensible and inappropriate, and I have consistently distancing myself from him.
The title of one of your books, Audacity of Hope, you acknowledge you got from a sermon from Reverend Jeremiah Wright, the head of the Trinity United Church. He said that Louis Farrakhan epitomizes greatness. He said that he went to Libya in 1984 with Louis Farrakhan to visit with Muammar Gaddafi, and that when your political opponents found out about that, quote, your Jewish support would dry up quicker than a snowball in hell. What do you do to assure Jewish Americans that whether it's Farrakhan support or the activities of Reverend Jeremiah Wright, your pastor, you are consistent with issues regarding Israel and not in any way suggesting that Farrakhan epitomizes greatness?
Oh, Tim, I have some of the strongest support from the Jewish community in my hometown of Chicago and in this presidential campaign, and the reason is because I have been a stalwart friend of Israel's. I think they are one of our most important allies in the region, and I think that their security is sacrosanct, and that the United States is in a special relationship with them, as is true with my relationship with the Jewish community.
At the time, I thought it was more important to stand on principle and to reject the kind of conditions that went with support like that.
Are you suggesting Senator Obama's not standing on principle?
No, I'm just saying that you asked specifically if he would reject it. And there's a difference between denouncing and rejecting. And I think when it comes to this sort of, inflammatory, I have no doubt that everything that Barack just said is absolutely sincere. But I just think we've got to be even stronger. We cannot let anyone in any way say these things because of the implications that they have, which can be so far-reaching.
Tim, I have to say, I don't see a difference between denouncing and rejecting. There's no formal offer of help from Minister Farrakhan that would involve me rejecting it. But if the word reject, Senator Clinton feels is stronger than the word denounce, then I'm happy to concede the point. And I would reject and denounce.
Good, good.
Okay.
Excellent.
A rare audience outburst on the agreement over rejecting and renouncing.
With this, our brother was selected before he was elected. Wait a minute. Now, all of you know something about kingmakers. When people in back rooms come to somebody who's popular, somebody who's intelligent, that don't speak with a Negro dialect. A light-skinned Negro. that is non-threatening to white people because they can see themselves in him because he's part them and part us. Now look, who selected a junior senator that hadn't even got his foot wet in the Senate and made him believe that he, from that position, could become president of the United States? I suggest to you that the people that looked at him and saw his brilliance, saw that that brilliance could be used for a purpose that was not our agenda. Now, I'm closing now.
All the 12 major organizations of the Jewish leadership and their leaders, along with rabbis and others, met with Barack Obama. It was a quiet meeting, but it got out. When it got out, they said they were talking about Israel and what to do. I submit to you that in that meeting, something was raised about Louis Farrakhan. I want you to just listen, because I'm giving you headlines before they happen. Oh, yeah. I want to get the exact quote from a member of the thank you. Pardon me while I get it out, because I don't excuse me. Oh, here it is. The Zionist Organization of America wrote a letter to the president, open letter, July 6th. This is after our big meeting in Atlanta when we revealed Book 2, Secret Relationship Between Blacks and Jews. And look at what they told our president, Mr. Morton Klein. We fully appreciate that it is not normally incumbent upon a president to comment or condemn each and every outburst of vicious hatred that may appear in the public square. In this instance, in light of the fact of President Obama's former church having honored Farrakhan, the president himself having helped organize and attend Farrakhan's Million Man March in the 1990s, and the fact that Farrakhan has in effect solicited the views of the administration by sending copies of the new anti-Semitic books to it. It would be of great value and appropriate for the president to publicly condemn Louis Farrakhan's latest anti-Semitic outburst and threat to all American Jews. Now, behind the doors, why would they talk to the president about me. Are you sure they did? Almost as sure as I'm standing here. They're frightened at being exposed. And they see that Farrakhan's mouth gets more and more ears to listen. So as the book says about Jesus, we got to stop him before the whole world will go after him. So the Jews of that day pushed Pontius Pilate to come after Jesus. In 1942, Franklin Delano Roosevelt issued an executive order taking Elijah Muhammad off the streets while America was prosecuting a war with Japan. It's not far-fetched that when I speak as I speak, that they're not thinking, how do we stop him?